Look at how everything is organized. This is so fun to come and do this. I will probably surprise her. Look at all of the little, this is the kind of place that inspires people. So they got turtles in here, which of course I love. Little red ear slider right there. All of Jack's artistry work with his slate work that he does.
People still don't know what we do.
Right, they're so not used to it.
You're driving by, right? You see this, and then you walk in and say, hey, what do you guys do?
To living the Aquascape lifestyle. You can't miss Jack's place, Jaak and Joann. Look at this. Wow. This is gonna be fun. Always a pleasure going here. So I'm out with Trey Smith.
Hello.
Our Northeast sales manager, and we're visiting longtime certified aquascape contractor, Atlantis Water Gardens, Denville, New Jersey, which is northern New Jersey, and they have a beautiful retail location right off of a busy road that we just came in on. And I love showcasing how people sell the aquascape lifestyle to consumers. These places are getting fewer and far between with everybody buying online, but places like this. Did you get some fish? What'd you guys get?
Got 2 butterflies.
2 butterfly koi?
Yeah.
Oh yes, very nice. Father-son hobby?
Yep, yeah.
Did you build it yourself?
Oh, yes, we did.
Nice. Well, I'm Greg Wittstock, the pond guy. Check out the YouTube vlogs.
Thanks, Greg.
All right, buddy. So fun. This is, they've probably been here for 8 years, 9 years. Loud out here. Let's go in. There's Anthony, Jack's son. Look at this beautiful water lilies. Let's get Joann if she's in here to show us around. Hello. Oh, it's not Joann, it's Jack's mom. Oh, how you doing? Haven't seen you in a long time. I'm the pond guy.
No, I didn't know that.
Very good. You and Joann kind of run this place, huh?
Pretty much.
Is Joann up in her office?
She's up in the outer limits.
So why do you love your job, Mom?
Well, it's a passion.
I love
I
that.
had a working career for 28 years.
UPS, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And when I retired, I had the fish pond in my yard for all those years.
Yes.
Now I get to come and play.
I see that Jaak rebuilt it a few years ago.
He did. It's on YouTube, Mom's Pond.
Thank you. We will put a link to that, but look at Joann. This is Joann. She's pretty anal, huh? Look at how everything is organized. This is so fun to come and do this. I will probably surprise her. Look at all of the little, this is the kind of place that inspires people. So they got turtles in here, which of course I love. Little red ear slider right there. All of Jack's artistry work with his slate work that he does. Look, I mean, this, how cool is this place? So I am gonna go, probably he's not expecting me.
Filming.
You should be used to that.
I should be.
I just saw your mother-in-law.
Yes.
And a
with
couple,
meter.
I did, and a couple of people walking out with some fish. So this is the back end, and this is the brains behind the operation. It's certainly not Jaak.
Sometimes.
And we got Trey with us. Would you mind giving us a tour?
Sure, let's go.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. This is the office.
Right. This is the back end. So the guys start up in the backside for the construction, right?
Yeah, do you really want to see back here?
This is your place. You give us the
All right,
tour.
Well, this is the guy's room.
Right.
You got a lot of room back there.
This
Yeah.
is some overflow.
All the storage of all the Aquascape products and everything. Good.
All right, then we come down here into our little turtle room.
I love this.
So everybody here has seen these turtles before, I believe, but these are new here this year, are the patio bowls.
Talk about using space. Pretty cool to put those in there. They've got some big red ear sliders in here and some painted turtles. How many years have you been here?
8.
Yep, I thought so.
8 years. So this actually is my favorite room because the products look so pretty with all the nice packaging and stuff.
You know, you are very OCD.
I definitely am.
I would never have guessed that. Everything is organized. So what do you have in this room? Water treatments?
All the pumps, the UV lights, aerators. Like I said, everything that has like the nice packaging, easy to see.
Right. So customers can pretty much figure out whatever they want based off of all your signage and how you display everything. Just absolutely spectacular. As good as I've ever seen.
We come down to our fish retailing room here.
And you got our Aquascape tubs. So you got the goldfish and shabunkins over here. So this is all these tanks down here. This is more fish food over here. So this is Anthony, who loves to be at the office with Mom versus in the field with Jack. So normally he's in the field with Jack, but he slipped on the stairs. You got Mom now to deal with, huh?
Yeah, it's not all bad.
Yeah, Mom's more fun to work with. Yeah, he gets more snacks with me than you.
So you got all the fish foods over here too. Lights in this area, huh? Filters, beautiful room.
The rest of our fish.
Jack, we met Mom.
Oh, you met my mother?
Finally
Okay,
met
cool.
Mom.
Yeah.
And here's all our.
Did you guys visit the gardens yet or no?
No, do you want to show me the gardens or you want Jack to?
Jack can show you the
Okay,
garden.
you'll show me your place, which is the inside. Jack takes care of the outside.
So
Okay.
here we have more patio bowls on display for a little
Yes.
inspiration.
We
Love
actually
it.
we did a video on the patio bowl builds.
Okay, so we'll put a link to that.
Put a link on that's up here, showing you kind of what's possible. And this is like an extreme example, right? There's like a whole environment inside the bowl. But what's cool about these is you can put them anywhere, like on the deck, inside, obviously, on the patio. They fit anywhere. This one actually has some guppies in it, so if you want to have fish, you can. I mean, you're not putting koi or something in there, but
Small
if you want
stuff.
to have a small pond and you don't have a lot of space, these things are really cool, and you can see what's possible.
Pretty good. Everyone is unique, how you decorate them.
And then we have a little contest over which one was better.
Well, we know which one's better.
Yeah, I do think that one won. And then here's the new one for this year with this color.
With the stand, yep.
Yeah, that's a great little bowl too.
But what's cool about this one is it's got a good price point. It's like $220, but it comes with a light too for the waterfall.
Yep, LED lights down there, and then however they want to decorate it with the plants. All right, can we go ahead and see the Creator Retreat in your backyard, Jack? We walked straight from the car right inside to see Joann. Thank you, Joann.
Joann brings in some of the nicest plants. Like this stuff is really good.
Yeah, it is good, yeah.
The reason they look good is because we keep them on dry tables, not in water tables.
The water tables, you get algae, you get little bugs, you get duckweed and stuff like that. And I personally hate picking up a plant out of a disgusting body of water. So here they go, nice and clean. We do water them
A lot,
2 to 3 times a day, but you kind of get what you pay for here. They're nice and clean.
It's a lot more work, but you can see what we done.
Gorgeous, yep.
Anybody want anything?
Thank you.
Bye, thank you.
We've been in this location since 2013, and we're on a highway. We get 65,000 cars a day passing by here.
Wow.
And what's amazing is I'm going to show you what's out front. People still don't know what we do.
Right. They're so not used to it.
You're driving by, right? You see this, and then you walk in and say, hey, what do you guys do? I don't know.
Right. Waterfalls, fountains, fish, plants, all the good stuff. This is gorgeous. I love all of the color that you have out here.
So out here we've got about 150 tons of boulders out here. This was difficult. We built this all. See these wires right here? We had a giant excavator out here building all these big waterfalls. Kind of challenging, but we needed a statement out here. Because you're driving by at 50 miles an hour, and if you put something small out here, it would just get lost. So we needed a big statement waterfall. And that's what we got. So this is one part of it, right? This is all like the big boulders. That's a 9,000 pound rock that we actually drilled to get water coming out of it. That was a tough set. This was all supposed to be just waterfalls, big cascades, a lot of planting areas. Over on this side, we wanted to showcase the fountainscape.
Gorgeous.
So we've got just a big mix of large urns, we've got some medium urns, patio bowls, sections of urns, more patio bowls, and then interspersed we got some boulder waterfalls that are mixed in. This would be more of like a commercial type waterfall.
Sure, but people can pick any one of those things to put in their yard.
It's that entrance to a subdivision, you can see it in like a catering hall, something like that. I can see a water feature like this fitting in a spot like that.
And it's lit up right like a Christmas tree.
So this has colored lights in it. At night it changes color. It looks amazing out here. So this draws them in. We want to get them in so they can get up into the gardens, because that's where reality sets in. People are like, okay, I can envision this in my backyard. This is cool, not going to fit in most backyards.
Yeah.
We want to get them in the door so they can go in the garden. So
go this way?
Let's go to the garden.
Okay. Okay, so we got the curb appeal outside, we got the retail store that we visited, and around the side.
Off the highway, come across the bridge, and then you start to go towards the garden. First thing you're going to see is these medium urns, right? You got the stacked slate, the scallop, and the rippled urn.
Nice display.
These are more of a DIY type project.
Yeah.
You could buy the aqua basin kit, which we have inside, and you can go home and you can actually put this in your yard.
Yep.
That's kind of what this is focused on.
So there's the stacked slate, there's the scalloped, and there's the rib. Pretty cool.
Then we got the stacked slate spheres. We did a trio here.
Yep.
A little bit more of a custom installation. It's going to be on top of a reservoir with aqua blocks, pump vault, manifold, so you can control the flow to all the different tops
Yep.
of the spheres. But that starts the garden here, and this is where we make our bones, guys.
Yep.
People come in here and they're like, okay, I can envision this in my yard or that.
Absolutely.
You can sit down and they go, like, I have this much space, like this would fit.
Yep.
You can get a better idea, because really, if you don't see it in person, it's very hard to imagine. I can show you all the pictures and videos, but you put eyes on it in person, you can feel what it feels like in a space. This is our smallest pond. This is it's called our Tranquility. It's a 7x10. It's got a nice little 18-inch high waterfall on it, a 400 Aquascape skimmer. It's 2 feet deep. This thing starts somewhere around like $9,800.
Under $10,000, you can get the full water garden experience,
Yeah.
fish, plants, all the filters, the rock work, and the
Exactly.
construction of it.
And then what we did was we tried to go sequentially. Like, okay, here's the small one. Here's something actually twice the size. This is 10x14. Tranquility Deluxe. This is around 13 and change for this one. But you can see, once you start putting plants and stuff in it, it looks spectacular, but you can run out of room real fast. And that depends on what type of hobbyist you are. Like, if you're really into plants, you're gonna want more square footage because plants take up space. Just in this pond, it's not a very big pond. Just in this pond, there must be 15 or 16 varieties of plants.
Right.
Between the tropical lilies, the hardies, the lotus, the parrot's feather, all these other plants that are in here, creeping Jenny. There's such a huge array of flora, right?
Yep.
Is that the word?
Flora, fauna and flora.
Yeah. It looks like an aquatic garden, which is what it is.
Amen.
You got a standalone medium sphere here.
Yep. Triton.
This is the only pondless waterfall that we have on our property.
Wow.
We don't have a lot of room here. It's a small garden, so we wanted to get something in. This is our patio fall. This is usually about 6 to 8 feet long, somewhere in the $9,000 to $10,000 range. But we wanted to at least be able to show one. I'd love to show a ton more water features. I just don't have the property.
Yep.
So this was a big change last year. We had another pond up top, which was the same size as this. It had a stream option on it. And to be honest, people would see this one and it wouldn't look any different up there. They would just see a stream and they wouldn't correlate it. So it
Yep.
wasn't doing a great job of actually
Showcasing
selling,
it,
yeah,
yep.
selling that type of pond. So we're like, you know what? We need something bigger up there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and what's cool about the way this is landscaped is you can see a glimpse of it.
Yeah, you really can't tell much.
You
Yeah.
can't tell a whole lot, but you have to walk up in.
Yeah, wow.
This is our Paradise Pond. This is a $60,000 water feature.
Yeah, this is all the kit and caboodle here.
And you wouldn't believe how many we've sold since I put it in here.
Because people can envision it in their yard.
Show it, they can envision it. Yeah.
Yeah, and so this has kind of got every bell and whistle on
It
it.
does everything. It's got the big boulders, it's got the aeration, the circulation jets, fish caves, it's got an intake-based skimmer, it's got a big waterfall, lighting, everything. This probably has 16 or 18 lights in it.
A lot, yeah.
Yeah. So this is a cool edge right here. We got the flagstone. There's a stacked slate wall that goes underneath here. It goes down to 3 feet deep.
Right.
I just like this effect where you're like right against the water. It's only a couple inches down. The fish come up here to feed all the time.
Yeah, and it's all the little details. There's a stacked slate wall in here. It's the rock work underneath. It's the artwork.
Yeah.
Your intake bay over there.
I love the way that waterfall is tucked back into the hillside.
Yeah, you can't tell how far it goes back. So you miss the point of start from when you're standing on the main viewing area. You can't see where it starts all the way up there.
Great point. So anytime you can hide the origination or the headwaters of a waterfall, it's going to lend itself to look 1,000 times more natural than if you can see where the water's coming out.
So you actually have the construction of this on your YouTube channel,
if you guys
right?
want to see this pond itself actually being built, click on the link right here. It's going to show you the whole construction episode.
Like I said when I got here, places like this are few and far between, but this is the inspiration. You know, Jack was just talking about rebuilding this. People need to see water features to be able to understand and picture them in their yard. The #1 way that we sell water features is when we build a water feature and people come over and look at it. This is why I have my YouTube channel, to inspire people to live the aquascape lifestyle. This is not inexpensive stuff. I mean, this is a $60,000 water feature, but it's got every bell and whistle, and it's art. People spend a lot of money on art that sits on the wall or whatever. This is living art. It's always changing, it's always evolving. A water feature, you can always add on to it, and it creates such a feeling of tranquility. If that's not what art should do, I don't know what art should do. It's supposed to relax you, it's supposed to be able to be therapy. And in today's day and age, with the stressfulness, people working from home, they need an escape at home. There's no place thing, there's nothing that you can do that will create the lifestyle that a water feature will create. If you guys love this stuff like I do, please Share these videos, get more people to understand what living the aquascape lifestyle is all about. And if you want to live the aquascape lifestyle, find a certified aquascape contractor by checking out the link below like Jack and start doing it now. Best time to build a water feature is 5 years ago. The next best time is right now. I love my job.